Welcome to The Dating Games, a new series of videos about board games for couples. Last year I made a top 10 couples games video with the help of my girlfriend.
John, is this supposed to be me?
Well, it's got 60,000 views.
I don't look anything like that.
But there are far more than 10 great games for couples. Each episode I'm going to review 5 games so you can decide if they're right for you. In my top 10 list, I focused on games with very little confrontation, but there's a whole world of head-to-head 2-player games out there. Like Thunder and Lightning, a game of laying traps for your partner. Have you seen the photos from last night yet?
John, why have you got a picture of another girl on your phone? I knew you were cheating on me.
Aha! I got you! That's my cousin. You would know that if you took an interest in my family.
Aha! I got you. That's not your cousin, that's Daenerys Targaryen. I told you need glasses. Damn it.
You each play as the Norse gods Thor and Loki.
I'm Thor because I have the girly blonde hair, and you're Loki because you're moody and love Taylor Swift.
This game thrives on secrecy. You play cards face down in columns on your battlefield opposite your opponent. Only when you choose to attack with a frontline card will they both get revealed, and the highest wins. The goal is to find your opponent's prized possession, either Odin's crown or Odin's ring. If you reveal that card, you immediately win the game. So you have to hide yours and protect it. This lends itself to some great bluffing.
What's that long column you've built up? You're hiding something. Stop staring at my columns, John. My face is up here.
Fine. I play Gungnir to kill that bottom card. Reveal it.
What? This one? Just some ravens I'm looking after. Eat that and your 60,000 views.
You might think, just find the most powerful card and start wiping out your opponent's troops. That's where my favourite part of the game comes in. Laying traps. The cure for cockiness.
I attack here with Odin's wolves.
Oh no. Having a nightmare. Is it scary?
Yeah, in it I have a boyfriend who owns 7 wigs and he dresses up and pretends to be me. Thank God I'll wake up soon.
The special cards make things even more interesting. For example, Frig allows you to look at your opponent's hand. You don't like it when I frig you, do you?
You won't put that in your video, will you? My friends watch your videos. I'm tired of explaining to them why I put up with you. I can't sit through another John intervention.
I guess you prefer my jokes were a little more low-key. Destroying your opponent's columns will give them less actions per turn, weakening them. And some couples might not enjoy the meanness of trying to wipe each other out.
Aha! Take that, you idiot.
Some couples, not us. Besides, this isn't a chaotic take-that game. The threat of traps encourages considered, cautious play. The challenge is in reading your opponent, trying to work out where they've hidden the winning card or what traps they've set for you. It's perfect to play with someone you know well.
Why are you crying?
If you really love me, you know.
It's because people didn't like your last video, isn't it?
They're right, it was stupid.
Okay, well, you can learn from that for your next...
Oh, so you agree with them? We really like this game. The challenge is immediately clear, and you spend the game engaging your partner, not reading cards. And it looks great on a table. A big table. I'm giving away a copy of Thunder and Lightning with this video. To enter, simply like this video, subscribe to the channel, and post a comment below. Chess is like marriage. It lasts forever, you're always waiting for the other person to make a mistake, and you get upset when she takes your pawn.
There would be a little sketch here, but we can't do it because we don't own chess and we're not married. Are we, John?
I know. Look, I promise that one day, when we can afford it, I will give you the chess set that you deserve. And if you'll accept that analogy, then Onitama is like dating. It's a lot more fun, it's over quicker, and every time you try it, it's a bit different.
Wow. That was over quickly.
Sorry, I've just got a real thing for Japanese games. In Onitama, the aim is to defeat the other player's king, or move your king to their home space. Where you can move your pieces is dictated by the 2 cards in front of you. For example, the monkey card allows you to move diagonally 1 space in any direction, whereas the boar allows you to move a piece 1 space left, right, or forwards. Often you'll have to pick between 2 bad options.
We can go to any restaurant you want, as long as they sell burgers or pizza.
The brilliant twist of this game is that when you use a card, it goes to your opponent, they will be able to use it on a future turn. This creates so many interesting moments where you're desperately holding on to a certain card, knowing that as soon as you use it, your opponent can use it against you.
You promised to take the bins out and you still haven't. You want to talk to me about taking bins out? The only reason I'm doing it is because last time you dripped bin juice all over the carpet. Damn it. I never should have played my bin card so soon.
Onitama has all the bits of chess that I enjoy. The trying to tempt your opponent into taking your piece so you can take theirs.
Babe, you do think my videos are funny, right? I want your honest opinion.
No way.
I'm not falling into that one.
It gets your brain burning and will have you looking many turns into the future.
She wants to move in with me. So if I extend the lease with Mark, then she won't want to move in because she hates Mark. So I just spoke to Mark's girlfriend and she's going to ask him to move in with her. So I was thinking... She's always one step ahead.
But where Onitama differs from chess is that I'm willing, nay excited to play it. Its 20-minute length is perfect, it's ridiculously easy to teach, and with the selection of cards, it's different every time you play it. That is so important. Not only does it make it more interesting, but it creates a more level playing field than chess. You don't need an extensive knowledge of moves to win. We love this game. On holiday recently, we kept coming back to it. It's addictive. And that's before you consider how it looks, which is stunning. The artwork, the plastic pieces, the board is a mouse mat, which is awesome. Publishers, take note, this is how you make a game. The box is a little bigger than I prefer. I'd love to see Arcane Wonders produce a travel version. I think Onitama is a modern classic. Its beauty is in its simplicity. If I was to rework my top 10 couples games, this would be in the top 5, no question. Most couples games are too short or simple to carry a decent theme. Can Raptor break that mold? You're in Jurassic Park. One of you plays a team of scientists trying to capture 3 baby velociraptors. The other player controls the mother raptor, whose goal is to get 3 of her babies to safety.
You didn't tell me this was a role-playing game. What? It isn't. Then why does it say here that you want my babies?
Everything you do in the game revolves around your 9 cards and how you play them. Each card has a different action. The scientists can call in reinforcements, set fire to the jungle, or release sleeping gas to sedate the baby raptors.
Don't waste sleeping gas, you just have to talk to them about board game mechanisms for 5 minutes.
However, you don't get to use your card action if you played the higher card this round. Instead, you get action points of the difference between the 2 cards.
I played a 2, so I can place reinforcements, and you've played a 7, so you've got 5 action points. Great. Mrs. Raptor's gonna creep up behind your scientist and kill him. Clever girl.
Action points are used to move your pieces around the board. The mother raptor can kill scientists, put out fires, and wake up her babies. The scientists can put babies to sleep, capture them, and shoot the mother raptor.
First you play God, bringing us back to life from a mosquito, and now you want to kill us again? Classic John can never make his mind up. I can't make my mind up. How long did it take you to pick an outfit before going to work drinks last night? I'm sorry, I like to look nice. For who? Chris from HR? Oh, he's so funny, John. You'd love him so much. He's got such a great sense of humour. Not this again, John. How many times? I would never find someone who works in HR attractive.
This card selection is the crux of the game. You have to balance what you want with what you think your opponent is likely to choose. If the scientist really wants to reinforce, he should play his 2 card because then he'll have the lower number. But if the raptor player then plays her 9, she'll have a massive 7 action points to decimate his team.
I'm in your head, John. Alright, what am I thinking? You're thinking about how you can unsubtly drop in more Jurassic Park references. Life finds a way.
There are so many reasons this game seems exciting. It's got a cool theme, lovely artwork, neat miniatures, asymmetric player goals. And yet the entire game comes down to picking between 3 cards. We found that an anticlimax. So often in this game, the player reference card feels like a list of things you can't do.
Your scientists were so preoccupied with whether or not they should, that they didn't stop to think if they could.
Frustration can make a game. Onitama is full of moments where you don't have the card you want. You've got a gun pointed to your head and all you've got at your disposal is a spoon and a piece of string. In Raptor, you pick the spoon and then the game goes, nope, no spoon for you. Raptor is clearly very well designed. Every game I've played has felt close and it doesn't outstay its welcome. I'm keeping it for now, but it fell a little flat for us.
John, after some consideration, I've decided not to endorse this game.
So have I. There's a game about the Cold War called Twilight Struggle that we once tried as a couples game. It was so long we had to take a photo of the board and play it over 2 sessions. It's as far from my definition of a couples game as you can get. 13 Days claims to be a shorter, simpler take on the idea.
Okay, let's hear what you've got. Relationships are like a Cold War. After many years of marriage, lovemaking turns into a real twilight struggle.
Could I borrow one of those? In 13 Days, it's the USA versus USSR during the Cuban Missile Crisis. Each round, you both have 3 possible agendas that relate to locations on the board. These are public. What your opponent doesn't know is which of those 3 you've picked as your secret agenda for that round.
John, I'm really pissed off that you're refusing to spend time with my parents. I can't believe you took that black dress of mine to the charity shop without asking. And when are you going to get a proper job?
Okay. She can't be mad about all 3 of those things. It's just a smokescreen. I've got to work out which one she's really upset about and attack her on that front. To gain control of regions on the board, you play cards, either using the event text or playing it for command points.
John, I just saw in the calendar you've arranged for us to go for a meal with your parents. How is that fair when you keep cancelling on mine?
Oh no, she's gaining on the parents' agenda. No, she's got to be bluffing. She doesn't care what her parents think. The Cold War dynamic comes alive immediately. Every move you make can be a bluff or double bluff. But your options are limited. If you play one of your opponent's event cards for points, they get to use the event against you.
I don't need a proper job. I've made 50 quid from YouTube ad revenue. Give me that. John, this is over a whole year. You're making less than 10p an hour.
Every time you place influence on the board, you raise a DEFCON track. If at the end of a round one of your tracks is in DEFCON 1, or all 3 are in DEFCON 2, you've brought on nuclear war and immediately lost the game.
I just spoke to your dad, told him what you really think about his political views, and I told your mum that you think she feeds the cat too much. Now they don't want to come to visit at all. Problem solved. What? What is wrong with you? You've taken it too far this time. I'm leaving you.
You have to ride this Icarus-like balance between exerting dominance and ending the world. It's the perfect emulation of brinksmanship.
I'm not joking. Here's your new submarine game. And here's a match.
Oh yeah? Well, I just sent abusive emails to all my contacts. I'm never working again.
Hello? Alopecia UK? Yeah, I've got 7 wigs I'd like to donate.
You wouldn't. Well, I've created a Tinder account to see if I can do better.
I'm Snapchatting with Chris from work. Let's just say he's got some real human resources.
Okay, too far. This game completely delivers. Twilight Struggle was a 5-hour slog with a metric ton of analysis paralysis and the odd moment of fun. 13 Days is tense, exciting, and full of difficult decisions from start to finish.
Okay, so are we good? You were obviously secretly annoyed about my job, so we've talked it through and... Oh my god, John, you're so oblivious. You spent all evening talking about you and your job. I loved that dress and you still haven't apologised for giving it away.
I didn't expect this subject matter would make for a good couples game. 13 Days captures its theme, but it also transcends it. This would still be brilliant if it was themeless. And that's what makes it a great couples game. Don't overlook this because it's historical, or because it's inspired by Twilight Struggle. I've spent this review comparing it to something else, but 13 Days absolutely deserves to stand on its own. A good cooperative player is like a good relationship. It's about intuition, being of one mind, and knowing when to shut the hell up. If you're fed up of listening to your partner talk, but still want to play games, try The Ravens of Thri Sahashri.
Okay, I'm being the boy, Feth, and you can be the comatose, that means silent, girl, Ren. You seem comfortable with gender swapping, and you're basically brain dead anyway.
If I've played one 2-player cooperative card game about communicating to a comatose prostitute through romantic dream poetry, I've played them all. And that is The Ravens of Thri Sahashri.
Oh, Ren, when Feth told you to slip into something more comfortable, this isn't what he meant.
The girl, Ren, has 4 poem rows in her heart. Only she knows the colours and numbers. The boy, Feth, has to try and give her the right cards to allow her to complete her poem and wake her from her coma.
If I draw a raven, that goes in the raven row, unless it's in the safe area. To exactly 7, I can relive a dream and chase ravens away? Oh, for God's sake. Shut up, you can't be smug in a coma.
The rules are really complicated and took us ages to get our head around. But once you wade through the fiddliness, there are some interesting ideas here. To get cards to his coy comatose courtesan, Feth must place them into the Atman, a card puzzle. There are card placement rules providing a mediocre challenge for Feth. Ren then takes the card she wants and places it in her dream.
Okay, you've picked up a 2 gold. Yeah, you're trying to tell me something. You picked up a 2 gold because you wanted a 2 gold.
No talking is allowed between the players. Ren has to send messages to Feth with the card she picks to help him work out what colours and numbers she'll need later in the game. This is the Ravens of Thri Sahashri's strong suit. There's enough options and potential for deduction that a partnership who are really on it will thrive.
No, it's no use. I can't get past all the bad jokes, upcoming board games and Taylor Swift lyrics.
Unfortunately, Raven's strong suit is surrounded by tat. The Atman puzzle slows the game down. There's special powers on every card and so many intricate rules that don't make the game any more fun. The game takes around an hour, which feels 30 minutes too long.
So which was your favourite game out of these? Well, I really like that.
What on earth are you doing?
Nothing. Nothing.
I'm running a competition with this video to give away a copy of Thunder and Lightning. To enter, all you have to do is like this video, subscribe to the channel and post a comment below. I wanted to give a quick mention to a new couples game that's just come out called Shot and Totten. This is exactly the same game as Battle Line, which was in my top 10 couples games. Shot and Totten has taken that awesome game and put some gorgeous artwork on the top, so I highly recommend you check it out. If you like this video, please check out the rest of my channel for more videos like this. I'm Actualol on Facebook and Twitter. I'm John Perkis. Thanks for watching.